Alright guys, today we have here a brand new tablet that comes in the form of the Honor Pad 10, and this time round the bundle is even sweeter than ever. So not only are you getting the free stylus that you see in my hand, you are also getting a free Bluetooth keyboard case and a free wireless ANC headphones. So all that for the same price of RM1499, which is the same as its predecessor, the Honor Pad 9. So no wonder it's one of the best selling tablets in Malaysia, but what's really new with this device? Let's find out. Now, first things first, let's take a look at the design. Now, what we do have here is sort of an evolved of the design of the Honor Pad 9. It's still very slim, very lightweight, and if you take a closer look at the back panel over here, you notice that it's made from a single metal unibody. That means no seams, no lines whatsoever. It actually curves and tapers to the sides, which I think is quite cool for a tablet of this price point. Now, despite it being so slim and lightweight, it actually comes with a larger battery. Now, these days, Honor has been putting in a lot of effort into enlarging their batteries, not just in their smartphones, but also in their tablets. And this is actually housing a 10,100 mAh battery, and that's actually quite impressive because tablets of these sizes typically come in like 8,000 mAh-ish kind of batteries, and it's definitely one of the largest in its segment. With the kind of large battery, it actually allows you to browse more, look at your social media even more, watch more videos, do more work. It can even go up to 80 days of standby mode. So that's pretty insane. And when it just runs out of juice, you can always charge it up using the 35-watt charger that comes in the box. Now, if you just put the device to the front, this is where you can see that we still have here a very familiar display. So what we have here is actually a 12.1-inch unit. It's a 2.5K high-res LCD, and it refreshes at 120 Hz. That means that all your interactions on the screen itself will be very smooth. Furthermore, as before, it's also an eye comfort display, and that means that Honor has put in a couple of technologies to make the display even more comfortable to look at. So you can expect stuff like dynamic dimming, your circadian night display, and AI defocus, and the display itself is certified by TUV Rhineland to be low blue light and flicker free. Alright, so now that we mentioned about the design and the display, but what can you really use the tablet for? Now, obviously, I know most people are just going to watch shows, Netflix, Disney Plus on it, and of course maybe play some games, but what I found quite useful is actually in terms of productivity on the go. Now, I want to start off with using WhatsApp. Now, the cool thing here is that you do have that AI writing tools, and that actually helps you to write messages, rewrite what you have already written, change your style, and it's actually super handy. Furthermore, it also comes with the Honor Notes app that's built in, and this is actually a very handy note app for both students and working professionals alike. It comes with features like your real-time speech-to-text, that means instantly transcribing everything that you hear from a lecture or maybe from a video. It can also differentiate different speakers within those voiceovers. It can translate on the go, and obviously it can also generate a summary at the end of those recordings, making it very convenient, again, not just for your work, but also for your lectures. Now, I know some of you also prefer to write notes on your own using the stylus, and that's where you can also do that in the Honor Notes app. It's actually pretty clever because it can understand formulas, and more importantly, it can beautify your own handwriting. So let's say you are having some pretty poor handwriting, don't worry, you can always circle it up and actually beautify your handwriting and change it into multiple different fonts. So that's again very useful because your notes will be so much neater than ever. Now, moving on, we also have here your Honor Docs, which actually brings you into more serious kind of productivity on the go, and this is actually a great alternative to stuff like Microsoft Office. So what you can do here is obviously documents, your sheets, your slides, and it's actually very convenient using the free keyboard case. Furthermore, you also have different kinds of PDF tools that actually help you out in your workflow. So all those are all free and already pre-installed in the Honor Pad 10. Now, moving on, just like all Honor devices, it also supports the Honor ecosystem, which by today's standards is actually one of the best on Android. So what you can expect here is obviously your Honor Connect. If you're using a phone from Honor, you can have stuff like file transfer, your hotspot sharing, or even your camera streaming. It also comes with Magic Portal and your Magic Capsule, which is something that you might already be very familiar with on the Honor Pad 10. Now, last but not least, if you're wondering about power and the kind of chipset in here, well, I did not forget about that. Basically, the Honor Pad 10 is now using the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, and this is actually a huge upgrade compared to its predecessor, the Honor Pad 9. What you can expect here is about 100% increase in GPU performance and more than 20% in terms of CPU performance. So ultimately, what you'll be getting here is a much smoother experience. You're going to be able to game better, multitask even smoother, and everything is just going to be faster on the Honor Pad 10. Alright guys, so that's pretty much the Honor Pad 10 in a nutshell. Again, you can see better experiences throughout the entire device. Not only is it slightly slimmer and lighter, it also comes with a better chipset for even better power, and the bundle is just even better than before with a free keyboard case, the stylus, as well as the wireless ANC headphones. Anyway, you want to find out more details about this device, do check out the links down below. If you have any further questions about the Honor Pad 10 as well, feel free to comment and I'll try to help you out. Now with that said, I hope today's video has helped you out in a way or another. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care, stay productive, and bye-bye.